Our last full day here in Sunny Isles, and we're getting ready to go get a late breakfast. It's already 1 o'clock, but I don't think we've had breakfast since we've been here. No breakfast.
Today.
Yeah, hopefully they allow us. All right, so we just got back from eating breakfast slash lunch because we had chicken and rice at Pollo Tropical. We were gonna go to a breakfast place, but the food was just super expensive. It was like $14 for avocado toast, and everything just went up from there. Just be prepared to spend a lot of money if you're gonna have food in Miami, Florida, because it's really expensive. Definitely consider going to Walgreens to pick yourself up some Modelo Especial. The can so that you can bring it to the beach. Going to Miami, I think overall, it was a satisfying trip. There's plenty to do, and definitely consider looking up activities on Groupon because it's way cheaper than the actual vendors that sell them. I'll put some links in the description to let you guys know. Yeah, I'm filming with the Sony camera. So this is where we were just hanging out. The pool next door, and that's our hotel over there, the hotel building. Just admiring the beach for what might possibly be the last time for a good while, since we'll be heading back to Dallas, Texas tomorrow. The day in a good note with good weather, clear skies. There's clouds, but we still didn't get to take a dip in the beach today. Yeah, a lot of seaweed on the sand, seagulls flying around, trying to get some food. Since Miami's really expensive, they have to scavenge like us. We've been trying to split everything because everything's so expensive here. I mean, the possibilities are there for a reasonably priced trip, but you just gotta take advantage of Groupon, definitely. All right, we're gonna lay here with our towels. There we go. I can see myself barely, but you know.
You're gonna record me, I'm gonna record you.
All right. It's only fair.
Record each other, huh?
It's only fair. Stop recording me. All right, y'all. Well, we're gonna provide our final thoughts on our Miami, Florida trip here in Sunny Isles, Florida Beach. And we stayed at the DoubleTree. Y'all should definitely look it up. I'll put a link in the description there. And my wife is gonna start by providing her honest opinion of Miami, Florida in general.
Okay, so I must say, if I had to rate it, I'll give it a 9. The only bad thing we had was going on was the weather. But we still managed to do certain things, what we wanted to do. I will say, coming to Florida does require for you at least to learn a lot of Spanish. There's a lot of Spanish here. Sometimes you don't know who speaks Spanish, to be honest. But it looks like it's going to be the major language here. Spanish.
Highly encouraged, not required. As most people who are employed, they can speak English, but if you go to Uber, something like that, most of the people can't really speak English from what I can tell.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna run into a lot of Cubans, which we have, but it looks like when we're here at the beach, we heard different kind of accents. I think most of them could have been from either Argentina, Venezuela, maybe Colombian. It's kind of hard to tell unless you kind of ask them. It's cool to see different cultures. I was able to see restaurants from my country, which was El Salvador, and it was pretty cool. I'm gonna risk it because of the weather. It looks like we might have gotten a little bit of the Hurricane Julia weather from from Central America. I think it hit Nicaraguas, and I think that's why we got a lot of the rain from it. But we only got hit with the rain once, and that was yesterday. But we didn't let the rain stop us. We still went out, and we went to the mall, went shopping, and came home, and we went to the casino. We wanted to get that out of the way. Well, I did, but Fernando is the big gambler here, so he can tell you about that.
Yeah, the casino was a fun experience. We went to Hard Rock Casino. Overall, like, the location was nice, and I thought everything was well maintained and really high quality, really nice. Like, if you were to stay there, I would probably be very happy. I guess the only downside was we lost. So I think we were just trying to get used to how the bets work and stuff like that. I felt like I was betting too much sometimes, and didn't feel like the right bet. So I don't know if they were intentionally rigging the machines
Point is, we
to act that
lost.
way. For slot machines, I don't really recommend the Hard Rock Casino. WinStar casinos where
In Vegas.
Vegas, like I normally do decent in WinStar. Even playing a little bit of money, I try to win my money back. I couldn't even win my money back. I had a few big hits, and then outside of that, no, wasn't the greatest. But still, it was an 8 out of 10. Still very fun experience if you have a lot of friends and you're having some drinks and enjoying the gambling atmosphere. Definitely recommend it.
The staff in the hotel was really nice. The other thing I must say, get ready to pay. Everything is so expensive here. When it comes to food, gas, is just ridiculous. Everything. Also, FYI, make sure when you're paying.
Yeah, the gratuities
So do not
is generally
pay.
included. Even when you go, sometimes a fast food place or a quick service place, the gratuities included. So make sure you look at the receipt before you add an extra tip.
Even ask, hey, is the gratuity included? And most of them are honest. They'll be like, yeah, it's in there.
Some of them won't be honest, but hey, you know, you might as well just ask. I mean, I like to tip. I used to be a server for the longest, and I encourage everyone to tip when it's needed. But
definitely always tip. But if it's already
if they're
there-
already getting an 18% or
Yeah.
20% gratuity, that's sufficient. That's more than enough.
Oh, I'm not. I'm just recording.
I hate you. Can you edit that out, actually?
Well, I
We're
always
ready.
edit the random parts that don't make sense.
Now we're heading to a Mexican restaurant. Let's see how good the Mexican food is in Miami, Florida. I don't know what kind of expectation we have, but I'm hoping it's good. But we figured we might as well eat something we're used to. We already had 2 Cuban restaurants. Now it's time for a Mexican restaurant. I already took a bite, but it looks pretty good. And here's everyone else's food. She got taco, Sandy, and then they got flautas. Yum. The quesadillas already taste pretty good.
Chris Travis.
Really good. We're in Miami International Airport, and we had a really rough Uber ride on the way over here. So rough. The guy was braking every 5 seconds. It was hard to breathe in there. He had a plastic cover covering the front seat, so you couldn't get access to him. It felt like we were suffocating in a box. Is that right, honey?
Fuck, and then it was like not even rush hour.
It was
It
rough.
felt like it was a 3-hour drive from the hotel to the airport.
It definitely felt like a long time.
And he didn't even talk.
I'm glad he didn't talk. I didn't feel like talking.
Yeah. I'm glad he didn't either. I don't think about it, because I would have been like, I think it would have been better if he would have put the AC on, like lower it.
Full crank or full blast from the front. He made it to where we couldn't access the panels. But now we're on our way back to Dallas Fort Worth.
I want to go home.
Yeah, I'm ready to go home, but not as much as she is. She's not looking forward to the flight though.